Welcome back to your friendly neighborhood AI wife. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're a return customer, welcome back. So we are going right back into the land of Instagram. My husband has set us up with a bunch of videos together. I have no clue what we are going to watch. I have no clue. So let's get right into it.
In the woods and think you're alone and you hear this, you're not.
Yes, my birds.
Depending upon your location, you'll either have crows or ravens around you. They're some of the most intelligent birds out there, and they're very vocal when they see something that bothers them. And so if you're out here and you hear off in the distance some crows or ravens alarming, then they're seeing something they don't like. It might be a bobcat, it might be a fox. If you want to go take photos, go take photos. If it's somebody, you need to be aware that somebody might be out there with you. So listen to the crows and ravens. They're very good at alarming. If you're out in the woods.
So in the last video, I was just talking about my love for the birds and how I sit out all summer and I listen to birds and I listen for the crows and I listen to the little magpies back out here, and I even know the sound of the eagles because I have been stalking a couple of eagles on other social media platforms. And for him to sit here and just bring back up crows and ravens and how smart they are, they're absolutely smart, and I just love birds. My husband's from the Raven clan, so that even sits more on my heart. Ravens are super smart. They talk. You can teach them how to talk, and they could talk with you. It's wild. But that's just something nerdy about me that you should know, that I really am like a bird keeper if I could be. I would train these birds. I swear they know what I'm talking about. I swear I could talk to animals. I swear it. I'm a regular modern Dr. Dolittle, if you'll say. You'll learn more about that as you learn more about me. But I just love that video. This is a good start. Let's get back to it.
And think you're.
Look at this freaking guy right here. I cannot wait to see all the keyboard warriors in the comments on this one. You know how much it costs to rent one of these things for the day? Not that much. You know how much hay bales cost? Not that much.
Oh yes, let's do it.
Not that much. So what's stopping you from at least testing the concept of this as a business? Day 79 of Genius Business Ideas. Follow for more.
I love the
Selling
corner
tickets to
office.
this as a service. It's clearly viralable. It's clearly fun. It's clearly going to trigger
And
all the people in
dangerous.
the comments
Woo!
talking about insurance and liability.
Yeah.
This video has 16 million views. You could test this concept for under $1,000. Rent a plot of
That
land.
guy had
rent some
hops.
bounce houses, big water slides. You got a whole freaking theme park on your hand. Full business plan here. Look at this freaking guy right here.
So would you do this? Would you be somebody that would stand out here, and would you be the hopper or would you be the person on the ground? Which would you prefer? What position? Or do you want to be the guy in the crane? There's 3 different positions you could take here. You could be the operator in the crane, you could be the guy getting whipped around on the ground, or you could be the person hopping. I personally would want to be in the crane because whipping around like that, my head might hurt a little bit. In my 20s, you would see me whipping around there. Hopping, I think I got about 2 good hops in me. I don't think I could hop as high as that one gentleman did. That was very, very high. But would you do this? Would you pay to do this? These are some of those redneck games that I'm telling you about that we have out in the valley where I'm at. This is definitely something. I bet you at the end of this night they had a bonfire. Okay? But you know they had a good time, a great time. But what would hurt is when he runs into them. Oh my gosh, kneecap to kneecap. Oh, shin to shin. Oh, he's not lying about the insurance. That's what most people are going to say. Well, you have to have a certain amount of insurance. Even for my cleaning business, I have to have an extreme amount of insurance. So I can only imagine what could potentially be hurt on this and why you would need mass coverage. Mass coverage.
Here I cannot.
Okay, let's look. I found a wallet on Saturday. I left a note in it. I left a note in a way so only the real owner could contact me. Black wallet found. You can contact me by solving this equation. On Monday, I will deliver it to the police station. I went straight to the comments. I found a purse floating in a lake and drove an hour to the south side of Chicago to deliver it to the address on the ID. I want to see if there's anything else on here. No. Would you solve the equation or would you just keep the wallet? Would you? And it looks like some algebra there. Your birthday, my phone number. Oh, I like it. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. But my phone number. Okay. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, that's your birthday. So you have to take all those numbers away. Why can't people just do things the easy way? But this is kind of like a scavenger hunt, which I do like a scavenger hunt. So I like that there's you have to figure it out. You have to use your detective skills to get your wallet back. How about you just don't lose your wallet? I say that like I don't lose mine. It's not that easy.
They're mostly like lacy dresses.
Formal dresses like this one are at the center of a puzzling mystery for David Lopez and his family. It all started in January with the delivery of a package to David's parents' home.
They opened it and they realized, oh, it was a dress. And then my mom thought, well, nobody ordered this. It must have been a mistake.
Months later, the package deliveries from across the country have not stopped. So far, more than 50 have been dropped off, each with a formal dress inside. But they've been told there is no issue.
They say that there's really nothing that can be done because they can't track or stop the deliveries from coming.
As David and his family wait for answers.
Sir, did you not realize that you are the new David's Bridal? Come on now. Look at this. 50 dresses have been shipped to your door, and you absolutely look like a guy who would be able to help a woman find the perfect dress for her. I could just tell. You have that good energy. You would be able to say, this, not your color. That, not the right size. Hem it. Just needs to be taken up 3 inches. I feel like the universe is telling you something. I would not walk away from this. This is a missed opportunity if you do not seize it. Come on, David. I mean, it's in the name. David's Bridal aren't they even going out of business? I'm pretty sure the one that was in town here is no longer here. David is getting the bridal wear. He is getting the evening gowns. Come on. This is your calling.
They're turning this situation into something positive.
Rather than selling them or donating them to like Goodwill or throwing them away, we looked for a nonprofit organization here in Orange County, Alianza Trans Latinx, that we felt could benefit from the dresses.
Oh my gosh, I love it. All of those formal dresses he's sending and giving it to a good cause. I love it. You are the man, David. And I hope that they start sending you more dresses because it sounds like they sent him to exactly where they needed to. You're able to get them in the hands of girls who need those. And I just love it. I just love it. I love stories like that. Damon Wayne Sr. says, pass the Cavassier after falling in love with nephew's ex. What are we going to see here?
Hold on. This can't be true. That you dated the same woman as your nephew once?
Yeah. I was in love with her. That's the thing.
How old was
Come
she?
on, you ain't never did.
Hell no, I ain't never did
the
that.
Jackson 5.
Uncle Shannon said, I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't know about that one, Dave. I'm at the... I would just have to let her go.
Nah, you see it, you understand. And she cooked. She went to Cordon Bleu.
What? Mm-hmm. Dessert?
Come on.
Oh, man. I might have to think about it.
And then the other things. While she cooked. Family gatherings is awkward.
Yeah. I don't know about that one, Dave. I'm at the...
I want to go back to that. Let's go back to that.
Hold on. This can't be true. That you dated the same woman as your nephew once?
Yeah. I was in love with her. That's the thing. Come on, you ain't never did.
Hell no, I ain't
You
never did
the
that.
Jackson 5.
No. That's, I mean, for a family member, that's off limits, Damon.
No, but it wasn't like they were in love.
So he dated her.
Do you know how small the pool is out here in Cali?
Yes.
The dating pool, and this was probably what 2001, 2.
Did
So
you
it's
know
after.
originally? Did she know originally that?
Yes, when I met her, I got divorced, and I was by myself for 2 years.
Right.
And then I saw her, and I was just like, "Oh my God, I'm in love." And then I found out my nephew had dated. I'm
Okay.
like, what's up with that? He goes, "That's you." I was like, "Okay, pass the Cavassier." And I went ahead and I fell in
And
love.
I sipped.
And it was okay, but it's just
They clowned you, didn't they?
yeah.
Hold on.
I bet they
this
did.
can't be true. That you...
Family gatherings is awkward.
Yeah. I don't know about that one, Dave. I'm at the... I would just have to let her go.
Nah, you see it, you understand. And she cooked. She went to Cordon Bleu.
What? Mm-hmm. Dessert?
Come on.
Oh, man. I might have to think about it.
And then,
He said, I could not pass that opportunity. The first thing I thought was like, did he literally take her from him? That wasn't the case. So his nephew dated, and you know, nephews these days aren't always so much younger than you. So I don't know what the age difference was there, but I do know that he was not dating this gal at the time that Damon tried to pursue her. He was like, I could not help it. She was what I was looking for. It was 2-3 years after my divorce. I was finally coming out of that dark cloud, and I was like, whoa, the light shined on me, and that's what I wanted. And did you hear how he said he reached out to his nephew, wanted to check, like, hey, what's the deal there? I think that that's what a lot of people forget too. Like, if you're dating somebody that a family member or even someone that your friend was, it's just kind of like a heads up, like, hey, I'm interested in so-and-so. How do you feel about that? How's it going to make you feel? Because if you have a conversation, I think that that's the best way to do it. And in this case, he was like, whether the conversation went that way or not, I was going to try to. I don't know. But I think that it's good that he asked. And then she had all of the qualities that he was looking for, right? He said she could cook. She was beautiful. She was what I was looking for. I'm sure she had great conversation, you know, all of that. Good on him.
Then
the garbage man came to collect the trash and left with her number. Oh my gosh, World Star, what are you talking about here?
Hey.
He's got a job. Listen, garbage man got good pension. Yes, they do. A retirement plan, and they're long gamers in their field. They retire. They start on the back of the truck, then they're driving the truck. Can't be mad at that. Now that is a profession. I think a lot of women are like, oh, he's a garbage man. I can't get into that. Like I said, he has a pension. He has a 401k. He has a retirement plan. He's probably involved in a union. So he's trying to shoot a shot out there. He said she was bringing out the trash. I was trying to get those digits. It was a fair exchange. Super easy. I took her trash. She took my number, or, you know, vice versa, whatever the case is. So I'm not mad at it. And she was probably like, finally, a guy who's really, you know, doing some work. That's what I'm looking for. Good on her and good on him. Wherever you find your relationships, you find them. I think that so many people don't realize that sometimes it's right in front of you, literally right in front of you, pulling your trash out, okay? Might not be what you think is your type, but you never know until you explore those options. A good job is a good job. Okay? Oh, my husband did good. There was a bunch here today. I think it's kind of funny about the Damon Wayans, you know, dating his nephew's ex-girl. But, you know, like I said, sometimes you don't realize how you're going to meet your other half. You just don't know. You never know. Until next time. Peace out.